Okay. We have a stream on Twitch. We should have a stream on YouTube shortly. Looks like it's come up. Excellent. All right, just wait for Botrix to connect. I'll just refresh the chat window. Botrix has connected. Fantastic. Which means that we have a stream going. Let's get some music going. We'll start with Too High to Die. And we'll get some promotions out there. Publish that one. And publish that one. Let's check that that worked. Hello, Unchecked Door. Good to see you. All right, let's just get the second one going on that stream, that server. We'll copy the YouTube link and we'll get into some gameplay in a little bit. Alrighty. So we are listening to Captain Fred of the Tech Heads, and we're on the Aetherial Airships server today. And you're on a 3-stream streak today on Check Door. Good to see. For some reason that's not coming through on my restream chat here though. Let's try that again. Alrighty. Alright, let's get the notifications out there. Alright, so that's Captain Fred of the Tech Heads. And we'll listen to Mud Puddle. Then we'll get into some gameplay. Alright. Not sure why the Twitch chat isn't showing up at the moment. But it is showing up on Twitch for me, so that's alright. Let's keep an eye on it there. Alright. Let's get these notifications out there on the various Discords, and then we'll get going. We're going to be looking for some spruce today to spruce up our ship, to make it look like make the ship we actually have look like the one that's on the thumbnail on the right. Don't know if you saw the thumbnail, but we'll show that off in a moment or two. Alrighty, so we're going to go to that one. And we're going to go to self-promo. There we go. Now we're going to go to the next one, self-promo, and so on. Okay. And this one. And we'll just jump onto the Valkyrian Skies, the Shipwrights Discord, and do a quick update on our thread there. Where is the showcase? There we go. Alrighty. Alright, well, we'll get into some gameplay in a moment. Getting close to the end of Mud Puddle, so we will bring up the gameplay. Alright. Alright, we'll finish the music there, and we'll head out. And we'll have a bit of a comparison of the current ship and what we want the ship to look like. Hopefully Twitch chat is working. I will double check it again in a second. But yeah, we should have... There we go. So we're looking to make our ship on the left look a bit more like the one on the right, because the one on the right is just a schematic. So... And if we just go into our options and set the FOV to... There we go. We've got a nice comparison there. Alrighty, now let's just check that the chat is working on the Twitch side. And we'll just update on the restream windows as well. Okay. Cool. So we got to go find some spruce. Before we go back to normal, we'll just get our FOV back to normal. And it is getting dark, of course. All right, so we've got a couple of changes as well. We've got a new book that we can make. We need to have a cannonball to use that book, to make the book. So we'll do that. Oh, there are monsters nearby, so we can't sleep. Okay. So we've got a simple fix for that if we can figure out where the monster is. Don't think we can see it. Okay. Oh, there we go. I'll try yeeting the zombies out of the way. Oh, we got a chest plate. Nice. And of course we pick up the wrong item first. Right, let's grab that chest plate. What's it got? Protection 2, but it's almost broken. Alright. In that case, we'll put it aside for the moment. See if we can sleep now. Yes, we can. Okay. All right. So let's see if we can figure out where we've got some spruce, and let's see if we can make ourselves a cannonball as well. So, cannonball. Oops, doesn't want to tell us because JI is not working for some reason. So, 0 or O? There we go. Cannonball. So we need a bit of blaze powder, some gunpowder, and an iron ingot. We have an iron ingot. We might have some gunpowder. I don't know if we got any blaze powder. We don't seem to have blaze powder or gunpowder. Okay, I know where there should be some. Over that away, where that tower was. So let's see if that tower's still there. But first, we'll make sure we're healed up, because we may have a problem with some fall damage. Also going to have a look for some spruce while we're at it as well. Alright. Yeah, don't see any gunpowder. I do see some balloons in there, so let's put the balloons in one consistent place. All in there. Dark oak, but we don't have spruce. Maybe we go the other way. Move things across to this side. Put food in here. Produce can go in there, and we've still got splash potions of weakness. Nice. So, I don't know, do we call grass? I think we call grass produce. It's farming related. Farming adjacent. That looks like it's pretty good. We'll move the armor across here. Okay. There we go. We can put the armor neatly down that side now. And we'll just eat a bit more food. Make sure we're healed up. Alrighty. Let's do a quick refresh on the stream side of things. Make sure that we can see the stream on Twitch. Aha, so it was actually a 3-stream streak last time. Hi, Yop, good to see you. No, it was a 3-stream streak today. Okay, just odd that the Twitch chat wasn't coming up properly. Looks like it's working now. Okay, so let's just get a little bit more healed. So the mod pack version will be updated on Modrinth later today or soon. But it is updated on the Discord at the moment for those of you who are trusted players. Alright, so let's head round. Where do we want to go? Let's head round this way. See if we can find some spruce. We're going to be careful not to change our elevation too much. This is another server, yes. So this is the second iteration of the Aetherial Airships server. And we've got flying pirates, and we've got some create-themed structures and things like that that generate naturally. And the world gen has changed a bit as well. As you can see, we've got a coconut crab running around down there. So we've added ecologics, which adds coconut trees, and also adds variants of acacia. So we've got flowering acacia and regular acacia wood, rather than just having oak wood. Let's get some traveling music going. Let's start playing Degemninal. Okay, so we're going to look around for some spruce. We're going to try staying at roughly the same elevation to start with. So yeah, we've got some coconut palms down there. So on the server, we've basically got at the moment, the only one who's joined out of the trusted players is Zora, but they're not on today. So basically, it's just me at the moment, but trusted players can join. So there's our little wizard tower down there. So I think Mist was keen to get back on. I think it was Mist on the previous server. We had a few other people on the previous server as well, like Seanbot, and Fiadron, and a few others. So we're going to carefully dismount and just check if we get hurt. We did. So this is why I'm slowly flying down. We'll just wait until our hunger goes up so we can eat. And yes, this is based on the modern Aetherial Airships pack has been updated, and now has hostile pirates in it as well. So, and we've got a grappling hook and a few other things as well. So we're going to head down to the little tower here. We're going to dismount again carefully. No damage that time. Alrighty. Looks like we've had just enough music to get where we're going. I was afraid of that. Alright. So that's annoying. Alright, well. That is a bug, unfortunately, with the Eureka ships mod at the moment. What happens is sometimes it decides that you're going to take full damage when you dismount, which is not something I can control. I have looked into it, but unfortunately it is something that is not meant to happen. So to save a bit of time, we are going to attempt to do something we hopefully can do reasonably quickly. We've got another helm anyway. We do not have another helm. We don't have any gold. Oh, we got 3 gold nuggets. Alright, so we could do a small ship, or we could simply take advantage of the fact that this is a bug and it's not fair, and just do a teleport back to where we were. So I think we might go with that option. That is a bug with the Eureka ships mod, unfortunately, and full damage happens. It's why I dismounted before. For some reason, it didn't happen the second time. It happened the first time, didn't happen the second time, happened the third time, and the full damage was way bigger than it should have been. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to take advantage of the fact that this is my server, and we're just going to save a bit of time rather than having to find our way back in survival. We are going to go into the map, and we're going to just teleport to that death point, because that is ridiculous that happened. So if I were online and somebody were to have the same thing happen to them, I'll do the same for them. But the ship, yeah, the ship is up there. So we will just quickly go into creative mode for a moment, and we will teleport to the grave, get out of creative mode again. So yeah, this is unfortunately something that does occasionally happen. So one of the things that does help with this is that there is a grappling hook mod, and it has boots that you can get as part of the grappling hook mod that negate all fall damage. So if we can get those boots, this won't be an issue. But until we get those boots, that is a problem. So not something I can fix myself. It is something that has been reported as a bug on the Eureka ships mod. What's it called again? GitHub. Yeah. So they're aware of it. I just don't know if they know how to fix it. It didn't used to happen. It's only been since recent versions of the mod. So anyway, let's get our stuff back. Problem solved. And we will just carefully land the ship. This only happens when you're going down as well. It doesn't seem to happen when you're going up. And it may be related to a vanilla bug that happens where even if you land safely with an Elytra, if you're looking down at the time, it recalculates your fall damage. So, bit of a weird one, that one. But what we're going to do is we're going to just see if there's anything here we can use from this what's it called again? This tower. So having some prot on the armor might help as well, and having feather falling on the boots might help. The blaze powder was what we're after. Blaze powder and gunpowder. So we wanted to make a cannonball so we can make the new book. So let's put some of this stuff away. And another thing that helps is having your spawn point set on the ship. So I was looking at I was going to add this bed that I have in my hotbar here to the ship, and I completely forgot to do that. So that will help if you have your spawn point set on the ship. You can actually just pick up your corpse directly from the ship as well. So that's another workaround. Not ideal. And as I said, this is something that's beyond my control. It's a limitation of the mod. Okay, so I may as well sleep. There's a bed up here. Alrighty. See, I need to figure out a good workaround for this one. It might be that players, as soon as they build a helm, get a pair of the fall damage boots or something along those lines. I haven't quite figured out what the best solution is. Right now, do we have any iron on us here? We don't, but we'll put the blaze powder and the gunpowder there. Just check these barrels. I'm sure there was some iron or something in here. Lots of create stuff. And as I said, this is only usually an issue when we're going down. We should be fine to fly back again. But while we're down, we're going to have a bit of a look around and see if we can find some spruce anywhere. Cauldron. Okay. We did check all of these ones? We did. Alright, we'll grab a spare book while we're here, because I need the book as well. Alright. And let's have a bit of a look around on the map. So we might just put a marker here as well, so we can find our way back next time. right. And we will remove that one. Create a new one, and we'll call it Wizard Tower. There we go. All right. So, do we see any snowy areas or spruce around here? We do not. Let's head this way. Actually, let's head up to spawn again. There's some sort of beacon over that way by the look of it. All right, let's get some more music going. We'll go with fine this time. All right. Oh, there's a geode underneath that ocean. That's cool. That could be fun. Do we have any torches in our inventory? We do. Let's put a torch in our hand. That way, if we go through a dark patch, we're not going to disappear into the darkness. Alright, now that looks like it could be some spruce shapes over there. Could be jungle as well. Alright, so heading back to our windmill. We should be safe to dismount here. Let's just double check. We're close to home anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yep, no problems with dismounting here. Now we have a zombie with gold armor over there. So let's just pause the music for a moment. Alright. Back to the game. And let's see if we can get that zombie. Where'd it go? There he is. Let's see if we can yeet him up here. I think we just yeeted him off into the nothingness. Yeah, we might have just yeeted him into the sky. Oh no, he's down there. Can we get him up here? Might have sent him flying. Oh, is he down there? No, that's Axolotls. Okay, we've got Axolotls down there, which is always nice. Yep. Hey, Chaosworks, welcome. Yeah, we have the ability to grapple the zombies, which is pretty cool. Throw them into the void. It works with Endermen too, which is fun. That one's burning up. All right, we're going to go a bit further and see if we can find some spruce. We're going to make the Pirate's book first. We've got to stop grappling. Okay. Should be able to make the book. Oh, we need to make the cannonball first. That's right. So cannonball, gunpowder, and there we go. And then from the cannonball, we should be able to make the book. There we go. So it's called Codex Piratica, and it's all about pirates. So, pirate ships, and some descriptions of the pirates. And there's two types of pirate airship. And we've got just some basics at the moment. We've also got some friendly pirates we can find. And those pirates do like golden apples. So if you give them a golden apple, they'll turn into a cannoneer contract. And you can right-click a cannon on a ship, and that will turn them. It'll basically turn it into a cannon that has a pirate manning it. So there's also loot on ships. Need to do a bit more on this page. There's a little bit about grappling hooks. Shows you how to make them. And then we've got nameplates for ships. You can actually make a nameplate to name your pirate ship with. Now, in Eureka, you can actually just let's see. You can right-click on here to check the name of your ship. And if you want to rename it, then you can do that with a nameplate. All right. Now back to the Codex Piratica. We also have cannons, which we talked about before. So the recipe for a cannon activator is basically a dispenser, except with gunpowder instead of the bow. And obviously there's the dispenser there as well. So if you put a cannon activator behind a dispenser, it turns into a cannon. And obviously you need to be able to make cannonballs as well. So there are various other types of cannonballs that are not craftable that you will find on pirate ships. The reason they're not craftable is just because the mod hasn't got a recipe for them, but I can add a recipe if we find that we want them. So, Enderman and fun do not belong in the same sentence. Ah, I think it's fun to throw Enderman around. Don't belong in the same sentence or can't be in the same sentence. So we're going to update that book as we go. I can't update it in game. I have to do it through various code. So basically, it's JSON coding, or JSON script, I guess. And that's something we can add to as we decide what information is necessary for players to have when they're joining the server or when they're exploring the world. So that will be in the latest version of Aetherial Airships, version 2.0.6 on Modrinth once it's updated. It has not yet been updated. All right, so let's start the music again, and we'll start looking for a spruce biome. Oh, we got an airship over there. That looks like Zora's ship. Yeah, that one's a pirate ship that Zora managed to commandeer, but has not done much with yet, apart from just park it here. So, and taking some stuff off the bottom of the ship because it was a bit unwieldy. Aha. Trust Chaosworks to give me the technical info on, or give us technical info on what a JSON actually is. Serialization of JavaScript objects. Okay. Now we've got a small ship over there by the look of it. That might have been a spare ship that I grabbed last time we had a crash. And by crash I mean last time my ship got damaged. Myself got damaged on the ship, I should say. Alright, let's turn the music off. So that was a fine, and we'll play the next track later on. For the moment, we want to make sure that we've got our bed set down. Let's put it down there if we can. Alright. Just going to sleep here before anything happens. Somehow we managed to sleep on the ship, even though we didn't place this on the ship. That was interesting. Alright. And there was a little ship down there that I saw, so we might pick that ship up. And see if we should be able to grapple onto this ship. Not quite right to grapple to. Let's try again. That'll do. Alright. Can't quite get in there, so we'll just go back down again. Hello? What are you doing? Right, let's see if we can grapple to maybe on the sail here. Not where I want to grapple to. A bit higher. That'll get us onto the actual sail, and then we should be able to navigate from there. Alright. So if we grapple to there, and then we grapple to there. It got us through the little glitch. We glitched into the ship. So remember there was some spruce here, so we might just grab some of this spruce. I'm sure Zora won't mind. If Zora does mind, they can tell us. I'm just going to steal some spruce. They've got their cannonballs all set up nicely. So they've done a bit of remodeling. Alright, so we'll leave them a copy of Codex Piratica as well. We'll just throw that back for the moment. oak anyway. Alright, so where should we put it? Somewhere they're likely to look. I know. We'll go to the captain's cabin. That's still what it looks like. There we go. Zora ship. Okay. There's a bunch of stuff there. We'll put it in with the Aetherial Airships guide. See if they notice. There we go. All right. That's could be called a spinnaker. So yeah, they've done a bit of remodeling of the ship. They've made it make a bit more sense in terms of the way everything's stored, which is cool. Steal the spruce stairs as well. Nah, we'll put the spruce stairs back. We won't need that much, to be honest, so... We'll come back with some spruce logs once we've got a bit more gear of our own. So we owe 29 spruce logs at this stage. Alright, looks like we've got a way up and down here. Might just use the grappling hook. Oh, that hurt a bit. Just grapple our way down to the ground. Alright. So that means we don't have to go looking for spruce trees. Dread Pirate Fred, that's right. Captain Fred of the Tech Heads. There's actually a tune in the not the mod pack, but the playlist I'm using today has a tune called that. So let's go see if we can find that other little ship. Oh, bees. Hello. Where is your hive? Do you have a hive or are you lost? Right, well there's our little ship, and I saw another little ship over this way. There it is. So what we might do... grapple onto that one. Well, that was easy. Okay. Didn't actually need to grapple. We could just right-click it, and there we were. So we'll take this one over. See, we could have walked to where that ship was. That's okay. Mostly sailed catch-rigged boats under 30 feet. Hello, Jellyton. Welcome. So we're just doing a bit of an explore on our airships server. We've just gone and borrowed some spruce wood from a ship that we helped raid. Say from the ship, I mean from the inventory of the ship that we helped raid. Now we're just going to carefully dismount, and no, we didn't get any fall damage then, so that's good. And we're going to go back to our other ship. Just brought that one somewhere a bit closer. In fact, let's move it over to the opposite end of the tunnel so that we're somewhere close by if we ever need to go get our stuff again. Gonna hop in, got nothing better to do? No worries. right. So we may have someone joining the server then. Hey, Akasha, good to see you. Welcome. All right, we'll just move our little spare ship over here. And then we'll take the path back to our other ship. So yeah, we've got a ship there that we can use if we need to go sail back to our stuff. We could have done that earlier instead of using admin mode, but wanted to save time, and we did do a whole going and rescuing our stuff arc last time. All right, we'll just take the water path down. Got a backup happening, that's good. Cats love you. So apparently the cat dragged Akasha in, and cats love them. That's nice to know. All right, let's go this way. Oh, forgot to use the grapple properly. There we go. All right, back to our little ship here. And what we might do is bring this one back home. We'll make sure we're properly healed first. And we might just change this seat out for a bed, just in case there's any unfortunate accidents. And we'll set our spawn on the bed. All right, so that way, if we happen to die from dismounting, we will be right near our stuff, and it will be easy to deal with. Huh. There's a big lot of lava over there. Looks like a lava flow. Yeah, there's a lava flow there. Distant Horizons has decided to give us a bit more detail. All right. So hopefully we'll have enough spruce that we can start to turn this into more of a ship-shaped ship and less of a pretends to be a ship, but it's really just a barge. Reading up the rules before you join, very good. Okay. Now hopefully we won't take any fall damage here, but if we do, at least we've got our spawn set. We didn't take any fall damage. Nice. Okay, so let's turn this ship around. Will so help me. Okay, so we want to have all the logs turned into planks, and we want to have the planks turned into stairs and trapdoors. So let's do some trapdoors. And let's get our reference back up again. So basically we want spruce cabinets and spruce stairs and lots of spruce trapdoors and some glass. We'll deal with the glass later. Alright, so let's see. Okay, we need a bunch of dark oak trapdoors as well. Dark oak shouldn't be a problem. We got some of that around, and we got some dark oak trapdoors right here. Alright, now if we had a schematic cannon, we could use that to build another copy of this. But we do not, so we'll have to do it by eye. So we need, looks like six trapdoors. We've got 2. And let's see. Oh, here's a fun exercise we can try. Did we yeet him into the void, or is he? I think we yeeted that one into the void. Yep. All right, cool. So let's go with 2 of those. And make some more. Let's have a look at our reference. So it looks like it's a little longer. It is a little longer. Okay, so we'll put another trapdoor here. And another one over here. Another 3 over here. See, it looks like it goes back. 1 more set of stairs on the back. Yep, so we got room for that. And then it goes forward. Forward 1 set of stairs. Right. But basically the same construction. Alright, let's sleep then. Use the server that's in the mod pack. Yep. Made it. Okay, so Jellyton. Welcome. I think we just had a tree grow up. That's what smacked me. Alright, so Jellyton will be just over that way somewhere. We have had a bit of a TPS drop with a second person joining, but that happens. Alright, likely you'll be near the coconut palm. Hello. The windmill's over this way. There's a zombie behind you. Hello. You made it. All right. Here we go. It looks like we got some gold armor drop there as well. No, no, not gold armor. It's just a dandelion. All right, we've got all sorts of baddies under there, so we don't want to stick around here. Yep, over this way. Alrighty. So the windmill is over this way. And let's make a group while we're here. Let's call it stream. There we go. So if you want to join the group, you can chat even if we're not near each other.
Sorry about that.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I don't have room for that.
I'll grab it.
Alright, so if we head over this way, there should be a path down. Yeah, here we go. So we got a little spawn base here at the windmill. We've got one villager over here. And I've got a ship here. There's a spare ship and the tunnel through this way, so over this way. This goes all the way over to that little ocean that we looked at.
Oh yeah.
There's a little ship here, and there's not much in this ocean, but there's a boat if you want to cross the ocean as well. It's a little bit faster than the ship. And over that way, we've got some wild sheep, and there's a little spot to get to them. And there's the ship that I was looking at earlier over there. If you want to explore, those are your options to start with.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a second book now as well, not just the one that's on the in the main guidebook. There's also the Codex Piratica. You'll need to make a cannonball before you can make that one though, or find a ship and get a cannonball from it.
I see.
Mainly talks about pirates and grappling hooks and things like that. Nothing too major. You can survive without it.
Is the cannonball from, I feel like I know the mod. I forgot what it's called. Valkyrian Pirates, I think it's called.
That's the one. Yep. So we have some hostile pirates around as well. So you'll see some large pirate airships floating around every now and then. They will shoot at you if you're in a ship, so watch out.
Thanks.
No worries. There's lots of loot on them though, so if you can take one over, it's well worth it. All right. Akasha's, yep, Akasha's on the YouTube side of things as well, helping with my YouTube viewership. That's nice. Need more watch hours on the YouTube side of things. So if you're wondering how to make the grappling hook, it's just a lead and an iron pickaxe. They're very useful.
All right.
Otherwise, it's create and Eureka ships and yeah, basic Eureka ship stuff, and yeah, Valkyrian pirates. So you may also find some shipwrecks. Yeah, you can borrow that ship. If you're going exploring, I recommend making sure you've got some food, because I discovered, again, I'd forgotten, but I discovered that you can take fall damage if your ship is lower than it was when you started moving when you dismount. So if you're going down quite a lot, I recommend dismounting occasionally, having some food if you take fall damage, and then repeating. The other thing you could do is set up a bed on the ship and set it as your spawn point. That way, if you do die when you're dismounting, then you should just respawn on the ship and be able to get your corpse. Yeah, good luck. Feel free to hang around if you like. Otherwise, feel free to go and explore and find a place to call your own. Not really, it's just through the corridors here. But you could also go down on the opposite side. There's a water shaft, a water stream. And I've been using that to get down to things to mine. So over here,
Some of the sugar cane.
yeah, go for it. So over here there's a water stream and there's a platform down here. You can get down to lower areas to mine. Watch out for skeletons on the way down because they can see you and shoot at you. So yeah, been mining through the island. And I haven't got much here. You can take the old copper armor if you want, out of this chest.
Thanks.
We got the copper and tough backport, so basically all the copper stuff from the Copper Age is available, even though it's 1.20.1.
Alright.
There's also a village over that way, which could be a good way to get started with some trading and that sort of stuff.
Which way?
Over to... what direction is that? Over to the east.
Alright.
Straight in that direction. Alright. I continue building my ship. Okay, and let's get this one back up on the schematic. Looks like it's... yeah, it's one block extra along this way. Nice, getting into it already.
Probably gonna die immediately. Yep.
Well, you should spawn close to where you did before, so it's pretty easy to get back. Alright, let's take that one out and put a stair in there. Right. Oh, that completely dismantled the ship. That was silly. Okay. And we dropped everything that was in the chests. Awesome.
Oh no.
That's alright. I'll rebuild it. I needed to move the helm, and what I should have done was placed another helm instead of breaking the helm. But I just broke the helm. All good. Might have lost some stuff to the void. Hopefully not. So yeah, because there's Valkyrian, what is it, VS crumbles. If your ship is too small when you make adjustments to it, or if you break the helm, the ship will disintegrate. So watch out for that.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, so I'm just going to rebuild the ship in the correct shape, and hopefully things will work this time. So yeah, it also helps to make things a bit more interesting if you start getting attacked by pirates, so you have a risk of actually losing your ship.
I agree with that.
And I've just lost my pickaxe. Pickaxe? Axe. Okay. We don't have balloons in that one. We have balloons in that one, though. Perfect. Okay. I mean, at this point, it's probably worthwhile just going and getting everything to get a schematic cannon and just building it for me. It's really just some iron and some gunpowder. Alright, I think I'm far enough away from everything that I shouldn't... Whoop. Did you annoy a creeper by any chance?
Possibly. There are so many mobs around me.
Yeah.
There's a witch. Oh.
Yep. We should probably light up down there a bit better.
True.
Mob-proof it. I haven't bothered yet. Haven't been down there that much, so just hasn't been a priority.
I usually struggle with the beginnings of new survival worlds.
Yep. Alright, let's try this again. So, I'm going to go that way. In there.
Oh. There are so many. Oh.
Not doing very well. There's a lot of creepers blowing up down there.
Yeah, there's like 100 mobs down there. It's crazy. I'm just trying to get my stuff, man.
Yeah, it happens.
Take. Oh,
How-
I got slowed.
How many corpses do you got down there?
Take. Take. There's a witch down here. It's scary. Oh, okay. I didn't even set that one off. Or that one.
I need a pickaxe.
I think I'm safe.
Famous last words.
Maybe. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I just fell into the void.
Well, the good news is your corpse will be waiting for you at the bottom of the void, and we can go and get that one.
Yeah.
It is a challenging pack, I'll give you that.
Yeah. I'm usually better once I have like actual tools and stuff.
Yep. Now the challenge is getting the challenge I find. Realistically, the first challenge is getting yourself a ship, and then getting resources after that, just because of how sparse everything is.
Oh yeah. Have you seen Create Aeronautics?
I have. Unfortunately, Pirates doesn't work with Create Aeronautics yet. But they are thinking about maybe doing a version of Pirates for Create Aeronautics once they finish a bunch of the other stuff they're working on. So it may be a while.
Yeah. My death is right down there.
Ah,
I could probably swim down and maybe grab it. I could try that.
give it a try. It's the worst that could happen.
I fall into the void again. That's the worst. I think it might be just out of reach from the water. I was actually trying to get to the water so I didn't fall in the void.
Ah, well, I can take you down on the ship if you like, once I've remade it. Or you can borrow that other ship.
Yeah, it's just out of range.
Just out of range.
Yep.
That's frustrating.
What's this palm? Coconut log. That's cool.
Yep. That's the y-axis. I want the other one. I'm just moving the ship that's here so I can look at it a bit better.
I found an easier way to get down onto your place.
Yeah. There's a few ways.
Yeah.
Probably not the easiest way.
I'm just gonna set my spawn in here if that's alright.
In the little hole there. Yep, that's fine.
Alright. So I don't always spawn at spawn and have to go down that hole. Anyway,
Yep.
I'll go get the spare.
Right.
This seems to be extremely slow.
Yes, it doesn't have an engine at all.
I see.
So you can build a ship's engine, but we need a blast furnace for that. That's why I haven't built one myself yet.
There's 2 Enderman after me.
That sounds unfortunate.
Yes, quite. I really hope skeletons can't pop balloons.
They can.
Oh no.
Arrows will pop balloons. I might.
Go down button?
By default, if you haven't changed it, it'll be V. I usually remap it to Z, but that also brings up all of the waypoints.
Oh.
Just make things a bit easier for you. I'll sleep through the night as well. So, are they on me or on you?
I think it's on me.
here now. Are you trying to get to me through the water? What's going on there? They're trying to get to you.
Yep. He's just trying, but I don't think he's gonna be able to.
No, he's stuck on a cog.
That's nice. I'm just descending very, very slowly.
Yep.
I'll be down there in about 4 business days.
2 to 4 business days, yeah.
Yep.
Let's see. Pickaxe. I need a pickaxe. Alright. Sticks? I'll make some sticks. Oh, there's some sticks. Once I got the basics done on this ship, I'll come down if you still need a hand.
I think I got it. I'm just slowly descending down to my ship.
Down to your corpse.
Yep. Do you have you ever made anything like interesting, like a mech of sorts, in any of these kinds of mods?
No, not really. So if you've done things like mechs, trains, that sort of things, feel free to use your expertise on those on the server. So we do have steam and rails in the pack as well, if you hadn't already noticed.
Oh, I didn't. That's nice. I have mostly sorry, brain fart. I have most of my experience with mechs in aeronautics, but I could try.
Yeah.
What?
Did you dismount?
Yep.
Yep.
And now the ship is all the way down there.
Hold on, I could probably help with that.
And that's on the other side of the water. I can stand on my corpse.
Yes, you can. Be aware that if you loot your corpse, that you will not be able to stand on it. And you will fall into the void again. You got the ship? Nice.
I got the ship. I'm just going closer to my corpse. Grab my corpse.
Yes, I can see a bunch of corpses down there. That's a very familiar sight.
Here, if you want, you can have the ship. I'll just swim up the rest of the way.
You sure? You got everything you need?
Yeah, I got everything.
It's about as fast to... It's actually slightly faster to ascend with the water than it is to ascend with the ship. Yeah, always good to have a spare ship around for going and getting one's stuff.
Yeah.
And one thing that occasionally happens is the ship will, if the server gets restarted, the ships will drift a bit and sink. So
Oh.
I would recommend not leaving your ship over the void if it is your main base,
I see.
because they can disappear into the void.
Alright.
You also have ship in a bottle, so if you get enough XP, you can put your ship in a big bottle, and there'll be a copy of it that can be restored later if needed.
I see a ship nameplate in the JEI menu.
Yep. Yeah, that's from
How
Pirates.
does it work?
So that's a really good question. I believe you can rename it in an anvil, and then you can apply it to a ship, and it should rename the ship.
Oh, that's cool. So it's like a name tag for
Yeah,
stuff.
name tag for ships, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's pretty much everything I want there. Can't remember exactly where the... Can't remember exactly where things go on the ship. So I might just move the schematic so that it lines up. Thanks. So one of the things you can find in pirate ships is a skull and crossbones banner, and then obviously you can just apply that to a shield.
Oh, that's cool.
All right, let's see. Can we rotate? Yes, we can.
To be honest, I'm not the best at survival, so
That's all right.
I'll probably just hang around in bases, people's bases, or like just live on a boat, be a
Yeah,
hermit.
that's exactly fine. You know, find your niche that works for you. So I need a bunch of spruce trapdoors. There's 4 there, so we'll put those on the back. Ah, they're going to go up 1. Alrighty. Am I still streaming okay? Let's see. Stream looks like it's yep, it looks like it's keeping up. That's good. Alright. Let's make sure the stream is still showing on... Yeah, stream's still showing on Twitch as well. Awesome. Half building from memory, half building from the schematic here. Okay, now that should look similar to the schematic. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to do... I need at least another 15 trapdoors there, another 2 there. Another 2 there, so another 19 trapdoors. Not like I need a lot of trapdoors or anything. Okay, and chests belong there and there. It looks like that actually goes forward or back 1. Back 1. Yep, back 1. That means... Ah, it's actually a little bit longer. Okay. Bed goes there. We'll put the bed down. Yeah, it goes back 1. Alright, so this needs to be a little bit longer. Dark oak. just place a slab. No, it's not a slab. Okay. Nice. Okay, so... Eight, 16, 21. 21! 21 trapdoors, so 20 more to make. Okay. Well, that's 5. Let's put a barrel down for the moment to hold some of this stuff. All right. Get that chest. So it's a bit messed up. It should actually be a double chest there, not two wrong half chests. Quite sure how that even happened. But that's create for you. All right. Put a bunch of stuff in here. And we need a pumpkin for this ship. A couple of pumpkins, in fact. So I need to find some of those. Two more chests. And the furnace does in fact go there. Right, well, that can be another chest. What else do we need? All right, let's see. How are we doing for time? All right, we've been going for about an hour and a half. We're about halfway through stream, so that's cool. I reckon we can probably build this ship reasonably quickly if we get on with it. So we'll make another chest. Perfect. Okay. Now we're going to need some glass panes. Do we have any glass panes? Doesn't look like it. Alright, we've got some glass panes. How much glass do we have? 5. Gotta go. No worries. Thanks for stopping by. You're welcome to join the server and come back. As long as the server's not in maintenance mode, you're welcome to join it at any time. And if it is in maintenance mode, you won't be able to join it. There we go. We got joined by Jellyton for a little while, which is nice. Bit of company. Do one more. That's 9. Can't sleep yet, so we'll wait. And there's a couple of spruce doors as well, so we'll grab some spruce doors. And a bunch of spruce stairs. Gets us started. Okay, and 2 spruce cabinets. Or is that 3? Okay, so the crafting table should be on that side. And the barrel probably shouldn't be there, so we'll move the barrel. See what should be there. And we'll just pop the barrel down over there. Pop everything back in the barrel. Looks like we need 1 more sand to be able to make panes, so we'll make some glass panes in a moment. So what should be there is nothing. So we should have a cabinet there, and a cabinet there. So we need 3 spruce cabinets. Now we can sleep. Righty. So 2 engines there, which we don't have room for. We don't have the resources for at the moment. And we need a total of 5 glass panes. And it looks like a spruce slab down there. Dark oak slab. Dark oak slab. Alright. Don't see a dark oak slab anywhere. What am I talking about? Right there in my inventory. Okay. Just remove that torch so it doesn't get absorbed into the ship. And that one. And we'll have to remove that and replace it once we build the ship. Okay. Slabs can go there. I think we'll just remove that now. Can always put it back later. Alright, and we want to start putting the spruce trapdoors down. Don't think we got one there. I think that's a door. Yeah, that'll be a door there. Okay. Starting to get there. Let's double check that one. Ah, no, those ones are stairs. Okay. Take those ones out. Alright, now we need one here. Yep, that's correct. And we need one over here if we don't already have one. We already got one. Cool. Okay. So we're almost at this stage. So let's get rid of these. Let's get those doors. Those ones. Start placing those. Perfect. Alright, now we need some spruce stairs. So there and there. Same over this way. This is where it gets tricky. To replace those ones. Doesn't want to work. We'll fix it later. Fix it later. Oh, I know what we've got to do. We've got to try and place it as if it was a corner. Like that. There we go. We've got to do the same here. So it gets a little tricky. Yeah, that's a little tricky. We'll figure it out. Okay, not that way. stairs required. Alrighty. Getting there. How's it work on this one? So we got... Oh, okay. So we've actually got trapdoors there to seal that up. That's how we fix that. That makes sense. Because that corner just won't work otherwise. Perfect. Much better. Okay, cool. So on a top stair there, top stair there, top stair there, and a top stair there. And then we want a bunch of stuff going this way. So that one should be up rather than down. That one is fine. Alright, so we're short about 10 trapdoors. Alright, getting there. So we need the glass, and then we need cabinets, stairs, and pumpkins. We can do the pumpkins later. Alright. Should be in the right spot. Yep. Okay. So now we need something like that. Yep, perfect. Another one there, another one there. And start going into cabinets. So we need 2 cabinets, 3 cabinets. Let's do the cabinets. More trapdoors and more slabs. So make the slabs. And how many for a cabinet? 6. Okay, so 6 trapdoors and another 12 slabs. Alright, so cabinet 1. 2, cabinet 3. Those are all where they're meant to be. Perfect. And a lot more stairs. We may actually need more spruce after all. So we own 19 spruce already. Let's see what we can do with this lot. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then more here. Up. Okay, that looks like it should. Start putting roof on here. Roof of balloons. We need a few more there, so 5 by the look of it. Alright, let's go on the outside. Getting close. Where are our balloons? There they are. You don't want to let me. Okay. How about if we go this way? Nope. There we go. Start putting some balloons down. You can fill in the rest. Getting pretty close. Alright, I think we'll sleep and then we'll try and look at turning that into a ship in the morning. Then we can continue building. A little bit of lag, meaning we can't sleep quite as quick as you'd like to, but it still works. Okay. What are we missing? We're missing some copper. Okay. Put one there. Missing some copper ladders. Some stairs. And that's basically it. Some stairs and some trapdoors. ladders. 1 and 2. So they need to be jack-o'-lanterns. And the stairs, we're missing some stairs there. Which is how we place that one. 1, 2, and then 1, 2. And the glass. That's basically it. And the trapdoors. And the engine and the lantern there. And the chopping board there. Okay. Alright, let's get another sand then. And we're basically ready to... Okay, let's put this one in. We'll get the trapdoor we need here in. Okay, well, that does that bit. Now we just need more. So let's do the trapdoors at the back then. All right. That's that side done. We need basically 3 more trapdoors. So we'll put 1 here. And 2 more is what we need. 2 more spruce trapdoors. So a few more spruce logs. Let's go get that sand. Make sure we got some food with us. Oh, look, there's some sand. We'll turn that into glass, and we'll do the glass part. Alrighty. We've got our glass panes coming up. Glass panes will also be useful for the ship's engines, of which we need 2. Well, that's all the glass panes we actually need, and then we got one here that we've got in the way. So we can break that one. No loss. Once we get the stairs in here, that'll fix up the... Let's turn the connected textures on. Options. Video settings. Continuity. Connected textures. Do we need the text pack on? We need the resource pack, I think. There we go. It'll be a moment while we get ourselves into connected textures mode. As long as we haven't crashed. Hopefully we haven't crashed. Nope, we haven't crashed. There we go. And there we go. We've got a much better look to our windscreen. Okay. Alright, so let's go find... Let's go looking for that ship again. We'll go get a few more spruce logs. Now, did we have food on us? We'll double check we've got food before we go too far. Orange slices, which aren't the best, but they're not terrible, and we got bread. Okay, cool. We'll head over to the other ship. Get some more spruce, and then we will go looking for spruce to replace it with. Alrighty. Can't eat at the moment, so that's fine. We'll just get to the other ship. Get some more spruce, and then get out of here. Back to our ship. We will go and find some spruce logs to replace those with, though. Or we'll find another ship to loot. And my watch has gone on to watch only mode. I'm not getting notifications through my watch. That's fine. We'll put it on charge. Alright, onto the ship. Get my watch on charge while I remember, and then we'll get some more of these spruce stairs and things, or more spruce logs, and we'll just keep track of how many we've taken and we'll replace them. Let's do spruce stairs. Seven spruce stairs. All right. Any more strip spruce logs? Alright, well, we'll take 9 spruce stairs, I guess. So we owe 19 strip spruce logs and 9 stairs so far. Any trapdoors? 1 trapdoor. Alright, so let's just put this into a book and quill. 19 spruce logs. Strip spruce logs. 7 spruce stairs. And 1 spruce trapdoor. Spruce. Okay. Nothing there. All right. We'll go back to the captain's quarters. Oops. Aha. So, might just take another 32 of those and we'll put everything else back. So that's spruce trapdoor. Those 2 spruce stairs. And those 7. I'll take those out of our... Take those out. And another 32 would be 40... 51. Okay. That should do us. Alrighty. Let's play a little bit of music for our trip back. Beware, Captain Techhead Fred. A little bit of epic pirate music. Having just raided Zora's ship. We'll have to find some pumpkins. That's basically the last thing to finish off the ship. Alrighty. Then we'll stop the music there. Now, are we going to die when we do sound? No. Okay. Monsters nearby. Alright. I can deal with that. Got a couple of ways to deal with that. Where are these monsters? Bye. Oh wait, you're still here? Oh, that's unfortunate. I think we would have done more damage if we'd hit it with our fist. Alright. Can we sleep now? No, there's still monsters nearby, apparently. Apparently. Alright, can we just yeet you? Not quite. There we go. Did you get yeeted? I think you got yeeted. Let's try sleeping now. Still monsters nearby. Alright, well, how about we just continue working on our ship then? And we'll just close the doors just to be on the safe side. Alright. Okay, I don't think 40 stairs are going to be needed. We'll go with, say 12 to start with. See if that's too many or not enough. Huh. We've got no axe, do we? Okay, let's make an axe. We grappled something. Where's our grapple? There it is. Alright, can we sleep now? Oh, hi. If we get rid of you, can we sleep? Bye! Now we can sleep. Alrighty. No? Try again. There we go. Same with this one. There we go. Looking better. Alright, now, I think we actually want those to be straight across. No, they're all good. Check the other side. Maybe not. We'll take them out and see what they look like. Nope, all good. Go as we were. Alright, and That's all of the stairs, I think. Yep, that's all the stairs. We just need 2 more trapdoors. Alright, our ship is basically done. Let's just double check. Okay, we're missing some torches and a banner. We haven't got the banner yet, but we'll get the banner later. It doesn't have to be that banner either. And torch and a sail there. Sail? A balloon. Okay, 1 balloon. And some torches. Probably change the torches out later for lanterns, but torches will do for now. Alright, so we need 2 engines, a chopping board, a brewing stand, and a knife. I think we've got the knife. I think we can do the chopping board. Yep, there's the cutting board. Now, which way was it facing? That way, okay. Close enough. Doesn't go that way. Doesn't go that way. There we go. And a knife. Perfect. Alright, now if we assemble, that's probably going to fall out anyway, but that's fine. We'll assemble. Let's see what happens. Didn't grab anything next to it that we didn't want. Awesome. So there is our ship, but it needs some engines. There we go. We've got our traditional ship back again. Need some engines and a brewing stand, but we're basically done. Nice. And we'll set our spawn on the bed in here. So that way we can take our ship adventuring. Nice thing about this design is it's light enough that we can go pretty fast without an engine, but we'll go even faster if we have a couple of engines, so we can zoom across the server. Respawn point set. And there we go. So, oh, we need a couple of pumpkins as well. So 2 pumpkins and some engines. And we're basically done with that design. Cool. Got our little van ship back, which is my favorite design on this sort of server, this sort of world. We've ended up with basically what we started with on the thumbnail, which is nice. Oh, we're pushing the other ship out of the way. There we go. All right, we've got our van life set up. Now let's see, can we do a little ladder trick here? Nope. What about... This used to work. Doesn't seem to want to work anymore. No, we seem to go under now. Interesting. Must be a bug that they fixed. That's annoying. Well, I might just see about getting another ladder on there and see if we can do it that way instead. Oh, there we go. We can go that way. Then we can ladder up there. Nice. All right, there's our ship. So now we've got to go make good on our spruce log debt. So we'll take these ones back and we'll go find some more spruce logs with the rest of stream. Go find a spruce biome. How long have we got left? About 40 minutes. Okay, so maybe we'll just look for a spruce biome. We'll head over to the village and see if we can get some pumpkins. Alrighty, let's do a little bit more exploring music. And the village was that away? Yep. Alrighty, let's get some exploring music happening and we'll get cruise control going. Not sure where the other ship went, but that's okay. So we're going about 3 meters a second at the moment. This is still Satire Platypus now. A platypus? Still satire, the platypus. Alrighty, over to the village. I think we'll start our next stream at the village. So that's jungle. No spruce around here. I'll start getting some iron and stuff later on as well. Shouldn't take too much longer to get where we're going. All right, we can see the village, and we've got a little dock that we've set up over there. And there's another part of the village up the top. So we're going to need, let's see, 5 iron for the blast furnace, and then another 1 iron for the ship's engines. So we need 10 iron in total. We'll just stop the music there because we've arrived. Not pretty much arrived. We're almost there. All right. So what we might do is just make a little section under the dock so that we can park a ship there. But if the ship does sink, if it starts drifting downwards, we can always lift it up again, rather than having it disappear into the void. We don't really want to do that. Nice couple of mine shafts around here as well. We might look at trying to explore a mine shaft sometime soon. We've got a wall there to stop the mobs from coming through. We could probably look at setting up a little iron farm, a little traditional iron farm over here. Get some good access to villages. Rather than stopping at the dock, we're just going to, rather than stopping at the edge of island dock, we're going to stop at the wooden path here, going across the little bridge, basically going across the lake. Let's maneuver ourselves in. And it's raining. Lovely. Backwards a bit. And we'll turn around once we hit this. No, that's not forwards. No wonder it's not working. We're not steering properly. Alright, we'll just park our van on the water here. Back it up to this house. Nice, that'll do nicely. Okay. Uh-oh. How the heck did that happen? So that's a different bug, where we respawn. When we dismount, we end up not at all where we were. So that's kind of annoying. And we've lost all our stuff back near spawn. Interesting. Alright, well, it's getting to night time, so we'll sleep. I thought that bug was fixed, but apparently not. Okay, well, we were going to try and take advantage of vanilla mechanics and do some trading, but I guess that's not going to happen with nothing to trade with. And no weapons and no armor. So, kind of annoying. Guess we could have tried to grapple. We had the grapple on us. Okay. Still needs some work, obviously. We've got to really got to raise that as an issue. So it looks like they're building some walls around here, which is nice. This is the regrowth mod. They've decided to build their own walls. So I was thinking maybe we could... Let's just clear that. I was thinking maybe we could get a couple of iron golems to get our iron. I think what we'll do instead is head back and see about getting a corpse, and then maybe we'll try dismounting a couple of times along the way. That's kind of frustrating. Alright, now on the journey map, do we have any signs of spruce yet? There's a big chunk there we haven't looked at. There's some chunks over here, so maybe we'll head back, we'll head over that way and have a bit of a look at the map there. Do a bit of exploring. So it looks like it's probably going to be birch forest and more birch forest. Jungle. Plains. Plains, jungle, birch. Okay. Alright, well, let's get a bit more music going then. We'll have a listen to a fine. No, we just did a fine. Let's do Sick of the Land. We'll fill in some more of the map at least. So yeah, there is a known bug with Eureka at the moment where you will not be where you thought you should be when you dismount. So before we go too far, let's see if that's still happening. No. Okay, cool. Alright, maybe we'll do a bit of exploring in the jungle for a little while then. Alright, that'll do for epic music for the moment. We'll head up to the jungle. And we'll just check if we dismount where we end up now. Hopefully not in the void. Oh, we got some sort of interesting plant here. Is that a pineapple, maybe? I think we might have some pineapples. Let's find a spot to park this ship. We can park on top of leaves, so let's go just here. We are inside the ship when we dismount, which is good. This seems to be when we travel long distances. So yes, wild pineapple crop. Awesome. Alright, in that case, let's get ourselves some basic tools. See what we've got in here. Oh, we actually got some stuff here anyway, so... Alright. Hi, Zommalotl. Welcome. Just had a bit of an issue with a bug where we ended up back where we started from the ship, which is unfortunately oh, pineapple crop. Cool. So we got some pineapples we can grow. Interesting texture problem there when we break it. But we still get the crop afterwards, so all good. Alright, let's just turn this ship around a little bit. No pun intended. And we'll get that pineapple crop. So we've got some pineapples we can grow. Pop those in the chest. I saw some cocoa here as well, so let's get some cocoa. And some jungle saplings and logs. Some jungle logs to grow the cocoa on. And don't have any stone, so let's get some stone. Grab one of these shovels. That one there will do. Dig down till we get some stone. Pickaxe, cool. We'll get some stone and we'll get an axe. We're going to get the rest of our stuff in a little bit. Some jungle wood so we can grow our cocoa beans. Nope, lost that cocoa, but that's okay. Oh, can we not get onto the vine from on the ship? I thought we could do that. That's the wrong side of the vine. Can we do... Right, let's move the ship then. Just turn the ship slightly. There we go. Should be able to climb the vine now. Yep. No saplings. No saplings. That's alright. Didn't expect any, but it was worth a try. Alright, well, we'll try this one. Maybe we'll get some saplings from a larger tree. Oh no, it's another small one. Trying to get some jungle saplings. If we can't get spruce, we'll get jungle. Interesting. There we go, we've got one jungle sapling. We'll get some more later, but one jungle tree will be enough. If we just want to get some more jungle wood. Alright, we got 2. We may as well go for 4 then, now that we've got 2, and we can do a giant jungle tree later on. No, that didn't work. It's worth a try. Let's try this side. Yeah, this side will work. Alright, no more saplings? Okay, well, we might as well get bamboo while we're here as well. We've got bamboo, so pop the jungle saplings down. Jungle logs aside. Let's get some bamboo. Alright, we'll go for a big jungle tree and see if we can get some more saplings from that one. We're going to get at least 4. Get up on top of this tree. And then up onto this one. And we'll chop it down. Nope, that's not going to work. There we go. So we've got pineapples, which is nice. We didn't have pineapples before. We're going to try and get some spruce if we can, but hopefully we'll hear about some progress on the Eureka bugs that are causing the misplaced dismounts and the damage on dismount. Saw another sapling there. Cool. Alright, we're getting close to time, so we'll finish this mission to get the jungle stuff, and we'll head back home. Yeah, if there's a consistent thing that was causing the issues, I'd just not do it, but I don't know what it is that's causing it, so it's kind of frustrating. Cool. Well, that worked at least. We still have no axe, so we might just jump into the water and make another axe. Just to clean that up. Got plenty of saplings now. All right. Finish chopping the trees down. We'll head off. All right. Cool. I might just leave a couple of torches in that little hole just to show that we've been here. And we've got a bunch of jungle wood now. All right, we'll sleep. Torch there. And one there. And let's get going. Head back to spawn. There's our windmill. Here's our last death, which shouldn't have happened. We fell into the void for some bizarre reason. Alright, let's do a cruise control to get our way over there. And let's play a little bit of music. Let's go for Captain Fred of the Tech Heads. We'll dismount. Yep, make sure we're on the ship. Head down again. I don't know that was going to happen. Alright, let's turn the music off. At least we have our nearest grave right here. So at least that one we're ready for. Let's go see what happened with the other one. Grab all of that stuff. I'll put all this away. And at least we had our spawn point on the ship, so there's that at least. Now it looks like we're right next to the water stream there, so we should be okay to get our stuff without a ship this time, which might be safer. Let's give that a go. There's an R graves down there, but there should be one down here, so. That one's ours. So no idea why we respawned where we did, but we did. Or why we dismounted where we did, but we did. That was close. Alright, so Jellyton's corpses are not going to do them much good there. But they got everything they needed, apparently. And we got everything we needed, so that's all good. We got our stuff back. Rude. Got shot at. Very rude. Sounds like they fell to their death trying to get to us there, so they got what was coming to them. Alright, so we do have a grappling hook here. I think what we might do is keep a spare grappling hook in our ship once we get the resources. But that takes us to not far off the 3-hour mark. And we will make sure that we put our book and quill with our ledger of what we owe in our ship. And I'll think about how we go about exploring later on. But we do definitely need to go find an area that has spruce wood. Alright, so we've got a few things with the grappling hook. We've got steam and rails, we've got Farmer's Delight, and we've got some pineapple crops that we can do something with now as well. So, let's see what happens if we plant the pineapple crop. Ow! How do we get onions back there? Alright, we'll just do a bit of gardening. Getting potatoes growing. Missing a cabbage there. We'll plant another cabbage. Lots of tomatoes. Should get into Farmer's Delight soon. Oh, it looks like the pineapple crop's starting to grow, so that's good. Can we get a pineapple? 57%. Let's see, we've actually got pineapples growing now there. That's good. They look like pineapples. Throw some more wheat in here. We got red sand as well. Get the red sand going, we can get some more gold. And we got a bunch of flour as well. Nice. Oh, we missed. $10 gold nuggets, enough to make one more helm. Plenty of sand there as well. Okay, we do have enough to make a lantern. So we'll do that. And we'll replace that copper lantern and stripped spruce. So our lantern can go in our ship where it belongs. Just there. Oh no, it was on top of the furnace, that's right. There we go. And we're going to make a couple of blast furnaces and a couple of ship engines later on. We might do that and then go exploring for spruce next time. $13 dough there, plus another 7, I think it was. Yep. Throw the terracotta in there, make red sand. Okay. Cook up a little more bread. And I think we'll wrap things up. It's been a pretty successful stream. We managed to get our stuff back. We managed to get our ship looking the way we want it to. Apart from a couple of items. And we'll get blast furnaces and go exploring next time. So let's have a quick look on the Twitch side of things. Is anyone streaming that we might want to raid? How many people have still got watching on Twitch? Got a few people watching on Twitch, so we might as well go for a raid if we can. Let's see who's going at the moment. All right, nobody familiar by the look of it, so let's see if there's anyone following his streaming. Origami Tiger is alive at the moment. And we got a raid from them, and Emmy is alive at the moment, so we might go with Emmy, because I like to raid Emmy if we can. Being at a new mod. Alright. So, we'll go for an Emmy raid, and I'll just get my outro screen going. We'll just do a quick knock. Alrighty. Just letting you know. I'm about to raid. Alrighty. Okay, so we'll go through and do a quick raid there. I'll just get my outro screen going firstly on this side. So ending, and for the YouTube side of things, we'll be ending stream. And we'll just go with the cobblestone generator on the outro screen, and we'll get ourselves slept. Pick up the stuff that's around on the other side. Okay, so on the YouTube side, we will stop the stream once everything ends. On the Twitch side, we'll be raiding. So feel free to stick around for the raid. Alright. My Minecraft seems to be doing a silly thing there. Yep, Minecraft has disconnected me, so that's fine. Alrighty, so let's go see what Emmy's up to. Hang around for the raid, or just listen to Cobblestone Generator for a little bit. Thank you all for watching. I'll say a quick thank you to my patrons, the Fantastic Soap, Only Arrow, and Catsmith. And I'll say thank you very much to Unchecked Door for being a regular Twitch viewer. Thank you, Zomalotl and Chaosworks and Akasha for coming along today. And thank you, Jellyton, for joining the server. It's been a lot of fun. So, once we hit the break in the music, we will jump on to the raid. Alrighty. So it looks like we've got some mod stuff happening, some modded Minecraft happening on Emmy's side as well. Alrighty. Music, of course, is Cobblestone Generator by Palo Music. And we're going to jump in on the Twitch side once the break starts. And we'll keep the YouTube side going until the music finishes completely. So, designing our own mod pack challenge. Excellent. Alright. Well, let's jump in and see what Emmy's up to. And I'll stop my Twitch side of things. And we'll continue on the raid. Alrighty, and on the YouTube side, thank you for watching if you're still there. Feel free to keep going on the on watching the VODs and that sort of thing, and feel free to explore my other content. And feel free to subscribe if you've been watching all the way through the stream to the end. Alrighty, now did we start the raid? We did, there we go, starting the raid.